bet what is the cut? What is we coming in? We coming in. Press one, comrades, so you know I'm online. It's saying, okay, right on. It's saying going live on YouTube. Press one on that. So the comrade, bring me in. Y'all bet we're gonna go straight to it though. You know, they'll catch up with us. They'll catch whoa. Okay, forgive me. Okay. Give me. Okay. Been a long time. Okay, I think we live now. Okay, Fremont, right on. Y'all on YouTube is still kind of tripping over here. Y'all kind of heard me in somebody else's studio. That's why I was on for a minute. I'm trying to get back on now. That's the issue. So YouTube live is saying going live. I think it's some of the Wi-Fi. I don't know what's happening. It's like it's buffering or something. But we're gonna work this out. It's been a while, y'all. It's been a while. Bear with me, a cold with me, one shot of coffee. Okay. The YouTube is saying going live is still like it's buffering. I'm wasting coffee all over here. I'm gonna get a reality show to follow me through a day. Man, oof. I want this to, I really had planned on doing like a real soul-bearing show. It's been a while since we've been on. Kind of wanted to vent on a few things, but I need it for my therapy, you know, so to be therapeutic, you know what I'm saying, in regards to this program here. So again, I just heard this. Okay, I'm trying to let this come in right now. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Okay. Right on. Brother Jay, right on, brother. Trustee Jones, look at. Yeah, it's still this side of the dirt, still swimming. They ain't dropped us yet. You know what I'm saying? But man, we've been up the F for a while. Been ripping and running, man. You know what I'm saying? So many ups and downs. But still swinging though. Yes, indeed. Hope it's good. You in as well, my brother. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna go on the road because a few people calling me in, and there's a few things I had on my mind I want to touch on. So you know what I'm saying? I want to touch on, but y'all forgive me because I don't know what's going on with my live on YouTube. I don't know what's happening with that. I'm live on YouTube on Intellectual Radio. I don't know what's going on with this here thing here, man. It's like it's buffering. I'm gonna go on the road. Call in should be coming in at 929-477-3785. People say waiting for Chairman Frey. Okay, what's happening? I don't know what's. Y'all forgive me, I really want. This kind of goes to something I want to get off my chest anyway. Too. I had a discussion the other day, and I'm not the best with this technology, man. But look at this thing, man. So I'm up and down. I don't know what's going on. This thing is really messing. Chat disconnected. I mean, it's really messing me up. It's really revolutionary. Greetings you as well. Fremont, comrade. I'm gonna cut off and come back in this here. This kind of reemphasizes the struggle I had with the cat the other day. I'm gonna get a few callers in because I know once I get the road, I get the release. It's gonna be a lot of stuff off my chest, and I haven't talked about in a while. I'm gonna take a chance to cut out of this and then come back in. I'm gonna shoot the dice on this. I hope Mama Dorothy calls in. I just it's just saying going buffering. Leave this site. Okay, y'all. Finish one more time. And callers, y'all come on, call in 20 minutes. Okay, free them already. Any callers in queue? Let me do our introduction first. Then, we got a few things we got to talk about. Haiti state of emergency. We got to send the brother the flyer for this. We got people from Haiti. Supposed to be calling in too. Let me text him this this flyer. With a flyer today. With a flyer. Who got the flyer? Who got the flyer? Who got the flyer? Okay. Text to a man. Okay. It's on them. Okay. Hopefully I come on live right now. Y'all forgive us. We'll see what they do. Nah, man. Okay. Now, say we live. All right. Here's up as over the fifth clinch. I want to another edition of Freedom on Radio. It's been a while since we've been on. Well, come on in. Call in 929-477-3785. Press 1 to get in. Also, you can call it 708-223-8953. It's been a while, so a little rusty, man, but we're going to get this here. Let me get a few PSAs off my chest. People service announcements. Want to definitely extend revolutionary condolences. Remember the Illinois chapter of Black Panther Party, Joan Gray, who's got the word of her passing, her transition. On this revolutionary condolences club and community condolences. Joan Gray, also Mama Ayala, who was the wife of Herman Ferguson. The dynamic is Pam Africa. I mean, I just talk, you know what I'm saying, power couple, man, you know, long history fighting back. And the funeral services for her said to be in North Carolina. I may be there. The word was I'm supposed to be there, so I'm waiting on confirmation on that. I'm supposed to be over there for the services of her. Again, Mama Ayana, y'all may have heard, you know what I'm saying, her and Herman Ferguson, you know what I'm saying, power couple, you know what I'm saying, freedom fighters. We're going to talk about a number of things. State of emergency declared in Haiti. State of emergency declared in Haiti. State of emergency declared in Haiti. Also, case of Isaac Goodloe III, Carol Stream, Isaac Goodloe III. So what I'm saying is you might want to type some stuff into some background research. Isaac Goodloe III, murdered in Carol Stream inside his bed. You might want to type in, get your things on that. Isaac Goodloe III. Also, Super Tuesday, in regards to the who they got set to be running for background. I don't understand what's going on. Can you see me though? You see me? Okay, it says a black screen on the background. If it is, we're not gonna major minus. You know what I'm saying? If it's a black background, well, as long as you can see me on there, I'm not, you know, so we're not gonna major minus. We gotta work with them. You know, it could be, you know, the county insurgency or just some technical things that I'm not familiar with. But I gotta do what I gotta do. I hate to say the word I. Gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta work. We gotta work with. This kind of goes into the discussion I want to talk about too. Also, Councilman Eric Mays, Flint, Michigan, and we don't, you know, say long live Councilman Eric Mays, Flint, Michigan. We just went down to express our condolences to him after we left Detroit. We rode down to Flint, Michigan. Touchdown members of Defense Captain Mark Clark's family. Phenomenal discussion. Some more stuff that happened, you know. But Eric Mays, obviously say he just passed away. I think he took him out, you know. Even how you assess things, you know, tells your political viewpoint. We're going to talk. Those are the subject matters we said to talk about. But I'm first and foremost, want to get that up, you know, so get that out there. If you have any callers in queue as of now.
Fremont, Brother Chairman, no callers in queue. Callers, if you'd like to come with the queue, please press 1.
Fremont, a few minutes ago, got a call. I'm talking about earlier today too. Let me know that call in queue because I know once I get on this, I'm gonna be rolling. Got a call a few minutes ago, and Mama Dorothy, who I love and respect, and she was saying she was at an event at Precious Blood Church, and he'd been at Precious Blood Church. And they was asking these young brothers and, you know, and sisters, like, name someone that impacted their life. And she said a young brother had said something to the fact they say Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. And Mama Dorothy had called me, and she had said something to the fact that, you know, she don't put him on the phone with me. And I said, well, I'm about to do the radio show. come on. She said, okay, we'll call in. I said, no, not call in. Call in to the radio show. Have him on a radio show. This is not I said I want to vent earlier. Sometimes people you can vent, but this is not what this is designed to do. This is a program. This is a program of the Black Panther Party Cubs. So like you had the free breakfast program. You may have come for somebody may have come there just to get meet a woman or meet a guy, but it was a program that's a survival program. This is a communication. You know what I'm saying? This is to dispense information. It's also for inspiration. Many times we have one-on-one conversations. The deal is we try to set a revolutionary climate where we can have, you know what I'm saying, that you don't feel isolated or peer pressure, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not ego tripping. It's important for this young brother to call in so people can make connection. We want you to call in about your cases. It's not just say, okay, wowsy me, but to set a climate. So many things are subjective, or the police killed my son. So to give you a political conduit, a connection. You know what I'm saying? Similar to what Minister UEP Newton assessed the situation in regards to drew the correlation from the occupying army, the U.S. troops in Vietnam and other places abroad. Drew that correlation to the police, the occupying army within our communities. If you just going through and you see a situation, you say, "Oh, it's war on crime. Police always fucking us up." The politics gives you an ability to, you know what I'm saying, that transcends geographical borders, language borders. You know what I'm saying? And to draw that correlation, it also helps with your sanity. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people say, "Man, I thought I was going through this. I didn't see it." You know, somebody put. You say, "Well, the police killed my cousin. I thought because she was a Virgo. I thought because she had dropped out of high school." The politics gives an analysis, an objective analysis. You know what I'm saying? So we need that. You know what I'm saying? The deal is we only can go as far as we are limited, because without this important ingredient, this is important for revolution. The most important ingredient is the people. Brother may be listening. We to Flint, Michigan. I had a struggle. We had some real intense, dialogue. I want to shout out to brother AJ Carr. Y'all seen he played the movie Judas and Black Messiah, Power, Chicago PD, and some other phenomenal young brother. So we was down in Flint. I'm touching and going. So jump in when you want to jump in this phone call. And lo and behold, I was having a conversation with a brother. He's probably listening. This is no slight on this other brother. This is not AJ Carr, it's another brother. And somehow the conversation came up and we were discussing, and it kind of blew me back that he said he considered Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter was a revolutionary organization. I picked it, and I said I grew up in a subjective household. I grew up in that you thought people took things for granted. We took things for granted. I recall the Stateville prison, and I remember they were showing the Spike Lee's version of Malcolm X. And I remember this brother upstairs from me in the gallery, Stateville. He said, "Man, that's what happened to dude. That's how he got killed." And I said, "Man, you don't know what happened to Malcolm X?" And you know what I'm saying? And I said, I remember calling my mother from prison, from the concentration camp. I said, maybe we subjective. I drew a foregone conclusion. And it's no slight, no subjective. But so when the brother we used to have a discussion, and he said that to me, and I said, "Wow, what do you assess?" So I said, "Let me go further." And I got to ask him different questions about, who was a revolutionary. And he said, I said, "What do you define? What do you see as a revolution?" And he was saying this thing about, if you mean your mind, it was a subjective assessment, and it blew me away. And see, there's a definition for a gangster. That's the definition for a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Now, just because a cat hustle does not mean he's a hustler. It's a politic that goes with that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people become vague about certain definitions. I know this is the climate. Be what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Pronouns and so on and so forth, and whatever your mind says. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, in most cases, you can assess something by like external factors. How does it relate? Like, you know what I'm saying? You might say in your mind, you might say, I feel like I'm a Crip. And then, you know what I'm saying? But the dynamics of certain contradictions are necessary, you know what I'm saying, to really balance and see that. Like, bloods. You know what I'm saying? There's how Lenin of the Russian Revolution. He said, we define things how you view the state and how the state views you. How you view the state and how the state views you. That's like a litmus test for you to see. You know what I'm saying? You say, well, you come out and say, man, you say, okay, you they own subjective mind. Don't wash up or something. Say, man, I give you an example. I forgot this judge's name. This was in response to the conditions in the isolation. And the deal was that the decision came down from, I think, the Supreme Court justice said that when you're in isolation, when you're not around other people, there's no way of defining what you define. You know what I'm saying? Cleanliness. If you clean, you need that dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Your own subjective mind, you might say, man, I don't smell nothing. Let me confess to you. There are times when I be around dogs so much, like literally. You know what I'm saying? The Hampton House Hounds. You know what I'm saying? I really do not even smell the dogs. Like literally, you know what I'm saying? So I say, man, the dogs, what? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, that's the time, you know what I'm saying? I say, I'm going to get away from these humans for a minute. I'm just around dogs. And then, you know what I'm saying? And it's subjective, it becomes a desensitized that smell. So when you go other places, whoa, now I pick up on a different smell. I need that contradiction. So it's a revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, and I said, this is a necessary ingredient. And this is not nothing. So the brother, they would say, well, we understand how you feel. It's not subjective about how I feel. You know what I'm saying? There is Lord, when you go, there's certain things that may suffice a certain period of time. Like I think with a car, you might can switch transmission fluid from brake fluid, you know, at a certain time. However, that does not negate these are two different dynamics. You know what I'm saying? It might go, there were reactionaries in revolutionary organizations such as the Black Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? There were those who were not revolutionary, you know what I'm saying? And it may go for a while, it may suffice. But don't think you can take that, you know what I'm saying? You can take that ingredient out and put it in another dynamic and say, okay, well, this worked out. You have to put it in context. What were you working with? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. But you can get so confident and say, well, man, that really sufficed. That sufficed for my brake fluid at the time. And so I'm going to use for other cars. And this really is brake fluid. No, there are certain, you had a revolutionary period during the 1960s. You know, it was a climate with certain discussions about what's going on in Vietnam. How do you think about the Tet Offensive? You know, the Philippines, Africa. You know, it was saying the lines, you know, demarcation. That's the state. That's the people. As opposed to now, these are reactionary times. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So climates, it impacts so many different dynamics. You know what I'm saying? And so, and a lot of people who have no frame of reference, you know what I'm saying? This is a reality. You know what I'm saying? And just like I remember I was going to Oakland one time, and I was explaining to him. I said, man, I'm going to miss this flight because the wings on the plane are frozen. And he was like, what? It was no frame of reference how it being that cold. You're trying to talk about a revolutionary organization, some people who have never had no frame of reference of that. None. And when people tell you, well, I read this book, that a lot of times that's reinforcing the point that they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Some people, crazy as this sound, have never seen a black man. No frame of reference of it. Never seen a black woman. I mean, these two cats were struggling one time. Cats who, you know what I'm saying, we do coalition work. You know what I'm saying? And some people have even mistaken them as being revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? And one cat said to the other cat, he said, man, when I was going at them ladies, I was doing it as a tactic. He said, but the disrespect you showed them women, them black women, it showed me, man, you really have an issue with black women. He said, man, and the other guy said, man, I got 8 kids. What do you mean by that? He would say, man, I know all they mamas. Again, you have never had a black woman. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of times I think Chairman Fred used this term, like heckatoon, talked about that. You're talking about the Judge Hoffman in the case when the case when Chairman Bobby Seale was chained and gagged in court. Now, the took Chicago 7, Chicago 8, the people, depending on what their political interest is, how they assess that. It's going to Democratic convention. And Chairman Fred was talking about, I think Judge Hoffman said, man, this individual is not even qualified to judge our chairman. This was Chairman Fred talking about the case of Chairman Bobby Seale. He said, man, you say different jobs you were brought back up to be reevaluated. You know what I'm saying? Are you able to do this, so on and so forth? He said, this judge is not capable. And they're like, man, he said, you go in there, you see him with the robe on. You say, well, man, you automatically you draw the foregone conclusion that his facilities are in place. You know what I'm saying? He can make some decisions, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And then he said, man, he said like I think a hecatoon, I think it's a hecatoon. He said just because a monkey drives a car does not make it a human being. And see, due to a lot of times race in particular, this is how most the assessment of race and class. I was struggling with sister one time. This is no slight. I was talking to Kanye West. I said very intelligent. I said issue serious. Husband said, well, no. I said, you mean to tell me this guy pulled up on you for an Uber ride with them boots on? You wouldn't question his mental stability. You know what I'm saying? See, certain you can you can close certain things and throw out certain dynamics. Not to the ruling class. You can dress it up. But that does not change the internal organs of you go to the store and the mannequin, you can have all the different features of a human being, but this not making a human being. You know what I'm saying? And also if you add to the fact a lot of people that thirst, that depriving of any frame of reference, like you're saying, like a mirage, you start seeing. In fact, you start making something they ain't to be. When in fact it was a thing when we was locked up. We would use this term. You'd be locked. We'd be so hungry. We would use man, what you eat? I'm eating a dream sandwich. They would be dream sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? And it would suffice for us to keep us moving. But you know what I'm saying? But something the reality would hit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no, this ain't food. Don't you know? It's one thing. If that suffices for you as an individual in certain locations, certain places, you can sell certain snake oil. You know what I'm saying? Certain places you can run. Man, this is a leader. You know what I'm saying? It was just, so this is a man, this is a woman. It's certain things you can suffice it in that jail cell by yourself with those hunger pains. That may suffice for you. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, it's to hell me over sometimes. That dream sandwich. Now, the problem is you get so emboldened and you by yourself, you start going other places. You start talking, hey man, I trade you my sandwich. Give me God that you get this sandwich for $2. And so people looking, some people they might go for you, might can do that. You might can sell that snake oil. You might can say this is a you might tell it's a revolutionary organization, this is blah, blah, blah. Certain things, certain contested it won't go. And certain times it won't go. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's that's the ruling class. They can sell certain things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, regardless, they can, you know what I'm saying? Because power impacts your ability. Like there's a lot of children, you know what I'm saying? They bring in their resources, their money, selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? The mother said, well, maybe he won the lottery, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? But then a certain reality start hitting in. You have to confront it. You know what I'm saying? And so these are what we refer to contradictions. This is what we refer to as contradictions. You know what I'm saying? And we welcome contradictions. A lot of people say we don't want to talk about that. We want to, you know what I'm saying? Let's not have that. Let's have, you know what I'm saying? And if you can, some people can afford that luxury to, again, be in this bubble. We welcome contradictions. We say, in fact, we do more than we say, let's heighten the contradictions. Let's have this, you know what I'm saying? Let's see who is who. Let's see what is what. Because at some point in time, the rubber meets the road. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be confronted with certain dynamics that will endanger. You know what I'm saying? Impact history, impact people's lives. You follow what I'm saying? And that's the dynamic. You know what I'm saying? We talking about that today. We also talking about Haiti. Fremont, come around.
We have Deputy Field Marshal on the line.
Fremont, welcome to Fremont Radio. Fremont, welcome to Fremont Radio. Fremont, welcome to Fremont Radio. Fremont, yeah, you loud and clear. Right on, right on. And let me say this. I I don't want to. I want to bet my soul, but I don't want even to get like the Freedom on radio. This is a lot of people see the end result. The revolution on our own terms. What I mean by that is people like they think it's just okay. It just happens. So there's so many. The struggles to get to the pool and stuff. And the deal is that of self-determination. I was speaking today at I got a phone call from the son of a brother who impacted my life. And this brother as a youngster, I mean, he impacted my life. And he don't even know how much he impacted my life. And his son goes to this school. There's like a training program. And they called. I said, well, I'm gonna do that. And in fact, it tricked another brother who impacted my life. And I remember different incidents. But his son went through some trouble. I said I wanted to go make sure I touched down with him. But today I went to the school today. And when I got there, I walked in. I assess a room as soon as I come through the door. My life depends on it. A lot of people, say they said things, Virgo. I recognize that certain conditions such as crack cocaine, penitentiaries, generational damage, that trumps your astrological sign. That trumps it. It's a different that in the Gaza Strip. You can have a blanket assessment on this is the Muslim community after going through the degrading strip searches. You know what I'm saying? The degrading strip searches and what happened to it's going to be a different assessment of not only that generation, generations to come. Even when you show you what they call, you know what I'm saying, and they refer to the crack, they call it crack babies, crack generation. We don't like that term. A community of people being demoralized. The dynamic of impact. I struggle with a lady who I love and respect. She's on Park would do certain things he didn't have to do. No, it's in him. It's in him. You can't come from a generation. You can't come from a people that's involved that was in an organization that kissed the casket, tango with torture and dance with death, and not just kiss the casket, tango with torture and dance, but for somebody else. See, it's a different feeling. Like I told this cat like, yeah, me too, child. I be doing blah blah. I said, all due respect, with all due respect. It's a different feeling. It's a humbling feeling. In fact, I'll go so far as Minister Huey P. said, one of the most difficult jobs of being a revolutionary is fighting in the interest of people who know their own interests. That's the most difficult job of a revolutionary. Because I tell you, it ain't no, you say, what the payoff at? You know what I'm saying? I look at myself sometimes, I try to, like, certain moves. We weren't even planning on going to Flint. It was in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Got the word about the Eric Mays. Say, man, let's get them a few dollars. We finna hit the road going for Eric Mays. Because the commitment, the symbolism of Eric Mays is counsel. You know what I'm saying? And see, the politics of it. And a lot of people can't say, well, I don't see the financial benefit of it. That'll, you know what I'm saying? The impact and what type of people it produces. You know what I'm saying? That Mama Dorothy, that child said to them in school, he said, man, Chairman, I'm not ego tripping. But again, we talking about real models, not role models. How it impact. I spoke the other day. I say, man, I sympathize with people who don't know who a Sekou Odinga is. I sympathize for him. For those who don't know, who was locked up. Again, one of the cases he had was going to assist to liberate Asada Shakur from the concentration camps. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's a generation now that has never even seen a rap group. Not a rapper, a rap group. I'm talking a group of people who you have to be disciplined and say, okay, that's his line. Let me be cool. Let me check. I want to say something. Hold on, but no, that's gonna mess the structure up. You know what I'm saying? Let alone see a revolutionary organization. See, there's certain things I'm limited. See, I'll tell the brother back in Flint. I'm gonna go back to the school thing that they take today also. I said, listen. People, they'll say, I told the lady today, the teacher, she said, I came and spoke today. When I come into school, I assess the room like this. Richard Pryor says a peopleologist. I said, I like that term. So when I come in, I'm able to pick out certain forces. So you got, you know what I'm saying, again, these cats 20, 30 years old, and some cats are going, well, is he a Virgo? Is he a Christian? Is he a Muslim? I'm watching the body language. Because see, especially with the colonized community, people who are oppressed. And so I use that term because sometimes I got to go there. And I say one term that I hate to acknowledge. I heard two people say this term before, and it hurt when it cuts when they say it. I know it, but I don't like saying it. In fact, I'll tell you something. Taharka Bay on this podcast is an actress, Jennifer Lewis. We are conquered people. We goddamn right. There. It hurt to say it. It hurt you. Yeah. It hurt to say it. It hurt to say it. And when you cut, when I say terms like stand down, or I'm trying to with dignity, trying to maintain at least a front to keep us alive. For, you know what I'm saying, for the process of it. You know what I'm saying? My mind works so much. I'm even how I move. I want an office before my office for the office of the day. To keep that structure keeps me who I am. This is my this I spoke today. Revolution is my religion. And see, without it, you need when you let nothing to stand for nothing you believe in. You might can suffice, but it never comes out who you or what you are. You know what I'm saying? Some people can make it for. I'm under contested conditions with any weakness, when motherfucker can pull any stunt. The hijack with the, you know what I'm saying? A legacy. That's not coming in this classroom. So you got one guy, he laid back, slouching on the cell phone. So when I started speaking, I said, hey, my man, check this out. All due respect, I'm about to say, man, I need you to put the phone up, So he, put the phone. I said, let me preface with this first. I'm not getting paid to come here today. This not no community service, no parole I'm on. I gotta do this here. I'm here for a young brother told me to come out here. I had to get gas money, borrow some gas money to get us. Let me be clear. Let me first. I said, second of all, try this. Treat me like you treat white folks. You go to your motherfucking ass in the courthouses. Try some motherfucking respect. Sit on your hands. Do the fuck you got to do. So you can see his body language, like I tell people with children. Check that motherfucker. Get him, move him. I told lady, I said, you need to take him out to a padded room or something. I said, like I tell people with children, that motherfucker will corrupt the crops. I say, it's some people who want to grasp this here. They're in their beginning stages, like a fetus. They're not strong enough. Like when you garden, certain weeds can choke certain other tomato vines. It ain't strong enough to hold on its own. And you got motherfuckers that will corrupt the crops. Move them to a padded room or wherever you got to go. So she takes them out. She talks to him. She asks, she'll take them out. She asks him to step out. The words are important. So she talked to him. So he goes out. So I'm talking to the youth and everything. He comes back in still with an arrogance. So I'm talking. So I take me a coffee break. I go give me coffee. So she say, could you tell him how your father was 21, how, he wasn't caught on drugs, he wasn't on drugs, he, how intelligent he was, could you, do that? I said, I'm going to address that and some more things also. I say, well, I ain't know if a motherfucker took that boy out there to breastfeed him. I ain't know if out there to breastfeed him or what. I say, let me explain the 60 to y'all. Let me explain the climate. Because a lot of times people look at individuals. See, Chairman Fred was not an individual. He's like, you know what I'm saying? He's a revolutionary. And you must have an organization and people to be, that's revolution. Ain't no individual making no motherfucking changes. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can be I'll be calling me. I said, don't get me wrong. I'm a physically big guy. You know what I'm saying? Get out. But the people is the most important ingredient. So, I said, let me try to give y'all a timeline. Put things in context what the 60s was like. I say, we want this romanticism about this. And I'd say it to the teacher, I say, when you ask this young child to come outside, and I told you, I said, take his motherfucking ass to a padded room. See, in 1960, Malcolm X talked on the front of a Life magazine. A girl in China had a 45 on her daddy head. And they said, why are you doing that? She said, he betrayed the revolution. He betrayed the revolution. It was a climate. It was a climate where a generation told their parents who had recently got to the up north, we love you, mom and daddy, but we ain't up with them white Jesus on the motherfucking walls. We finna stand and fight for our people. Love you. But this is what this has going down. Challenge the class piece, no matter who is sent. Whoever it came. As Chairman Fred said about fallen comrade Larry Roberson. He said, whether it be my mother, my father, wherever it be. Whoever it be. I'm committed for this to this here. So this is a revolutionary period we're talking about. Movies had to up the ante. You had the devil disciples say, we're not the black disciples. Yeah. Not because they just had some, well, you know what? That sounds like a better name. You had to, the ante was up with the Blackstone Rangers because of Black Peace Stone Nation. You think, go look at the names of children and they tell you what type of period you're dealing with. Yeah. Go look at the names of children and they tell you, know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, well, I look at how women are treated. Look at the names. It tell you what type of climate you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're talking about seize the time mean. You know what I'm saying? How you, the ante was upped. Revolution different than the war. So we had this discussion today. I said a necessary ingredient is not to come in. I tell you every meeting I go to, I don't come in with a foregone conclusion. We're going to agree. I don't come in with a foregone conclusion. I'm going to leave out alive, but they're going to leave out alive. We're going to be clear. It's going to be some clarity. You know that? I don't give no fuck what their last name may be, who they connected, none of that shit. Because the deal is, if one lady say, well, Chairman, this good brother don't know who you is. I say he's incapable of knowing who I am. So I say, because he don't know who the fuck he is. See, you need a frame of reference. You know what I'm saying? You need to see. You need to you to be able to distinguish just a microphone. You need to know this. You got like some like context. You know, you come in with a basic assessment. You know what I'm saying? To come in and say, okay, I know this. I may not. Like one cat told me, he said, man, how you know that person is got mental issue, Chairman? I said, do you know what sanity is? He said, I said, do you know what sanity is? You see, we can work from there. You know what I'm saying? See, you might come in a certain place, you say, okay, I don't know what this means. Okay, but do you know what a man is? You know what a woman is? Yeah. Then see, that's premature. You can't go to no block club party and you don't know your motherfucking home address. It's premature. It's premature. It's premature. You can't go out there tomorrow. Let's have a block party. Well, you live that way. You know, I stay out here. I believe the earth. You know, we all together. We human. Oh, motherfucker, you fuck. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, you perfect picking. You perfect picking. See, when I was in Cook County Jail, the guard in Division 6-2Q, she came on the deck and she asked them, "Who is that man? Who is he that he can go on the lower deck with the vice lords, the middle deck with the black gangsters, the top deck with the stones, and still move around with all y'all? Who is he?" And some cats say, "No, was he cool?" No. I said, "Do she speak English?" Yeah, okay, we don't need a translator. I'm Chairman Fred Hamper, Jr. of the Black Panther Party Cubs. Yeah, I'm clear. It was a joke they made about me in the penitentiary. They said, man, he can go to the Muslim service, Hebrew service, disciple meeting, vice lord meeting, stone meeting, and still come out Chairman Fred. And I said, well, we all get, no. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend that motherfucker eat Chinese food. Because you don't know who you are. It's certain places where I told a guy in Joliet Penitentiary, he came in. I would see him every day. He on different galleries, doing different groups. We had structure. It was certain galleries that if you went on certain galleries, we knew what you was on. So here you go. Up there, yeah, that bullshit. It was a structure. A lot of people say, well, we should just get all together. All us we come together. We should just get lava lamps and all the prisoners be on the same. I said, yes, yeah. I said, this is your first time locked up, huh, man? I said, man, this might be your first time outside of your home. Because in the real world, it's some shit that goes on. Prison, as Minister UEP News said, is a microcosm of the outside community. Prison is a microcosm of the outside community. And a lot of people, they've been spoiled, they've been breastfed, they've been in their own bubble. That's the thing. Like even narcotics, to get you. It's like the detach from the world. You know what I'm saying? From the real world, and that's cool in your own bubble. When you start trying to sell them dream sandwiches, and you know what I'm saying, it's some real repercussions that come down. I told that young cat, I said, listen, man, I see you walking around, you trying to find your identity. This is the wrong place to live for one, because some of us that will give you one. Yeah. They can smell it. I told this sister one time who was steady spoiling her son, breastfeeding. I said, sister, all due respect. The milk that you leave around on his mouth is wolves out here in this motherfucking jungle that eat it up. Your baby got in this world here. You know what I'm saying? And these certain things that knife can't. It's like bring a knife to a gunfight. You know what I'm saying? It won't suffice, man. We want to talk about the state of mercy in Haiti. We want to talk about why is Haiti steady being not from a reactionary something like now is what's going on in Haiti. Anything you want to look at, when you want to talk about dogs, when you want to talk about people, you must take a historical and political analysis. When you want to talk about music, you want to talk about any dynamic, you can come in with this surface assessment. You're gonna shortchange it, and it may work. It may work in certain places. And some people don't want to have this conversation. Some people want to say, I just want to know about the sausage. I don't want to know about the sausage factory. I don't want to know about that. I don't want to know how it was made. And that's cool. But the deal is just certain people have to deal with the guts before the glory. Huh? State of emergency declared in Haiti. To all the prisoners just breaking out, or the historical context, 1801, Haiti being the first black republic, free republic. I'm talking, the system don't forget nothing. See, even the process when they kidnapped us from Africa, it was certain ones who didn't get past Haiti. So rebellious, leaving right in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? You look at, Dominican Republic, there's a different mindset. You say, wait a minute, this was the same island. Well, they get more resources. So what's going on? Politics. Everything. When you look at Haiti, white people from certain places, even Cuba, that can they'll allow entry in the United States. Haiti has always been given a blockage. Always. Yeah, you start pushing. You say, whoa, who was this cat to something a little mature? And you look at the different class, you look at the dynamics, when the French had told them to come meet with them, and the stunt they pulled them into jail. You start going a little deeper. You say, hold on, I'm getting the feel on. I ain't all the way there yet. I'm starting to see what's happening here. You start looking at the history, so you say, whoa, who is this cat? Dessalines. You start saying, what happened to him? They said the French are trying to make a deal with him. Say, listen, we'll give you a certain land, so. Man, he say, man, Dessalines say, Kupatak Bouliquet. For those of y'all who need a translator, that means, goddamn, he told the French, offer their motherfucking heads and burn their houses. France, U.S. imperialism, and others have never forgotten. Never forgotten. Yeah, they'll switch it up every once in a while. They'll put some shake on it. They'll put some neo-colonialism on their colonialism, so ease you up for a minute. They'll say, okay, man, put some black faces in high places. Give them Papa Dr. Valier. Back on with baby Dr. Valier. Oh, yeah, we finally some black representatives over here. We finally made it. Who's pulling the strings? And see, even in the generation, like you meet these, I say like different, even if it's not in the forest and culture class. Oh, DMX, who I love, but man, I want the discussion to come up even now. We always talk about somebody who got him hooked on drugs. I think this is prime time right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's to come out, you know what I'm saying? Soldier. But he was old man. But you look at the conditions, you know what I'm saying? Reactionary. Look, soldier, my man. He talking about even how he made the incorrect assessment. And Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? When they brought Jay-Z on as vice president. When he said, man, it was running through the music company. He said, man, inmates running the building. That's what I'm saying they have in the penitentiary a lot of times. Where the front that you are giving control. You know what I'm saying? Something that looks like us to put in play. But even deeper, not to get personal, keep it political. You have to look at the machinery. The machine is not, even if an individual want to do something, people talk about, what you think about this policy, what's going on in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, with Mayor Johnson, what's going on in New York. When you see something that's happening on a large scale, I'm talking state to state, you say, well, wait a minute, man, there's something, you know what, this discussion, you know what, let me put my math book away. Let me get some calculus. Let me get some geometry. I thought this was an additional problem. This is bigger than this. Well, no, I just want to keep my man in Chicago. I just want to do it. I don't care about what I don't do. You say, wait a minute, there's something else going on here. Because it's no way, you see something like you wake up tomorrow and you say, man, they got fires happening all over there. In New Orleans, Mexico. You say, okay, well, there's a lot of trees over there. They said, no, it's in Alaska. You say, whoa, Alaska. Wait a minute. There's some other stuff going on here. You know what I'm saying? In certain times, you look at, I tell people, I say, man, certain organizations, you look at, you like, man, listen, you don't see that they tap into psychological profiles with all these motherfuckers. I say, if I join a motherfucking organization, everybody's a Capricorn, I'm saying, hey, hold up, Jack. Hold on. What's the odds of this issue? You know what I'm saying? So, to put in correct, you know what I'm saying, Haiti, back down to Haiti, the history of it. That's the lean, the resistance of it. You know what I'm saying? They have never forgotten. And I say it may, it's like the core of it. You know what I'm saying? It may morph. You know, it may ease up. And like even a revolutionary, it humbles me. It's certain things I tell you, when I was locked up in prison, I made it clear. I'm not. I'm not on no furlough. I'm limited. I'm in isolation. I'm limited. But you know what I'm saying? And I'm a connection to and I'll acknowledge certain things. Like even Field Marshal George Jackson talked about, it was certain things he couldn't assess to the outside community, but he was still not only part of, but a major representative of a revolutionary organization. And that's what structured though. When you listen, there's certain individuals you can't do. So they even a revolution, even when you dead, your politics, or what you represent, it inspires people in certain ways. They say, no, that's not that. And Park was deprived of that organization dynamic. He needed. That's why he had a affinity for structure and people. I kept talking, man, why would he go for the game? You can't. He come from a cloth. He come from a cloth of see. It's in you. Like see, you can't do that. Like you can't take it. In South Korea, they will have motherfuckers like that for 3 generations. You do your time. You pack it. Hey man, I'm gone, y'all. I did my time. I'm gonna check. Man, I'm through. They stopped you at the gate. Where you going? I did my time. Oh no. Oh no. You can start working on Procreate now because we can weed this shit up out of your motherfucking ass. You got 3 generations to get. Yeah, because this shit is so embedded. And see, at certain times. You know what I'm saying? You meet motherfucker to a man, I'm gonna get a quick fix. This shit didn't happen to us overnight. So you go back and look at the history of Cuba, Haiti. You know, people in New York, man, Dominican Republic, they be tripping, they better. You think it's some shit because they Virgos and Cap. This the politics of holding a certain class of people over another class for generations. For showing images of you're beautiful, these ugly. For generations, after a while, it takes life of its own. It's ingrained in you. Because your politics, even if they switch up, you will come back to your sister. No, that's pretty. This ugly. Even it don't make no logical sense. Pablo's dog. You would go stay in the cage your damn self. You would say, I use this example. I grew up in the city of Chicago, fried fish and chicken joints, all everywhere you look. I was fucked up in Flint, Michigan to go to a fried fish joint, and they said, what would you like? Would you like orange rough beef? I said, what the fuck is that? I was fucked up because I'm in another plantation, and I thought all fried fish joints sell jack, salmon, perch, and cat. That's it. And would have been hard pressed and you could have talked. I'm in a joint named Orange Ruffy. I'm like, what? Same a lot of people like, man, which ain't never seen no organization that stand up and get a life for us. They done seen some hustlers, they done seen some males and females. I wasn't never seen no motherfucking organization, black people. They done seen some black faces when you say you know who put in the motherfucking strings. Yeah. And you draw the foregone conclusion that they have seen that, and you talking to them, and they looking at you with that motherfucking dazed ass motherfucking look of disconnection. And then you start telling me, Chairman Fred, why don't you just go talk to them and try to, oh, you want me to do a magic trick with a motherfucker who got 6 generations of motherfuckers? Man, oh, the guy that's with Jill Scott. He say, man, he couldn't find a man in the household for 5 motherfucking generations. Yeah. Oh, it's coming in the motherfucker. Oh, it's coming in the motherfucker. Yeah. Motherfuckers trying to foregone conclusion. See, people say words like, you, my daddy, my mom. Motherfuckers trying to foregone conclusion that this, like motherfuckers say, man, I'm gonna drive such. Average motherfucker, a lot of trying to foregone conclusion, person got a license or they know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you go serve a place, motherfucker say, man, I'm going to get a drink. You may think they to my water. But you got, you know what I'm saying? You don't, that's an arrogant. You don't, hold on. You don't know what, you have to take into account. You don't know what a person has to suffice with or their background or lineage. It's got someone, and then also with the ecosystem, what they got to deal with. You come in, motherfucker, yeah, woo, we man. I remember, think about people. We was talking, and I was at an event one time, and a young lady had said to Cassandra Greer, whose husband was working in Cook County Jail, Tanya said, Cassandra said, so why we just do blah, blah, blah. And Tanya said, you think that everybody gonna move like that. And I started laughing. I said, Cassandra, you do be thinking that. I said to Cassandra, Nicholas Lee was not the first person or only person under Sheriff Tom Dart, who's been there 16 years, they done killed up in Cook County Jail. However, when I'm seeing her out there with that poster in the freezing cold during COVID, I said, gotta seize the time with this here. See, this is common. This is the modus operandi of knocking us off. I don't think that Chairman Fred, I'm the only person whose father has been murdered by the system, by this government. I have no false impression of that. I'm clear as it done in a graphic way. The deal is to seize the time. Because I know this system, they try to kill or they do kill all of our fathers in one way or another. Throw them away, lock them up. Not all of them, most of them. String them out, hang them up, you know what I'm saying? But to have the opportunity to heighten the contradiction, see, clarity is a motherfucker. A lot of people, he be tripping, say, Chairman, they clear? I said, yeah, we're going to get clear. Even in defeat. Even in defeat. See, they tried to get the Stones to take out Chairman Fred. They was unsuccessful. That's the government. Yeah. Check the vice lords do it. The government was unsuccessful. Heighten the contradictions, goddammit. When them motherfuckers had to come in their uniforms. Cut all the lights up on the west side of Chicago. Send them young cats out and want to retreat. See, that blatant contradiction of an assassination that people they want to ward it down. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna say, well, the police killed Fred. No, the U.S. government assassinated Chairman Fred, assassinated the fiscal demand plot. You know what I'm saying? They made the up the motherfucking ante. Even in defeat. For nothing else to have a clarity. I'm saying, I was having a discussion earlier today. I said, I'm watching some of the episodes of the Bumpy Johnson thing. He did. And I was explaining to a sister earlier. I said, this movie, they twist and turn. I was going to say, for example, I said, Bumpy Johnson, y'all know Bumpy Johnson was not with pushing the dope in the community. You know what I'm saying? The number racking, some other things he did. Now the movie, if you notice, you can read between the lines. When he came back from jail, the community, how it was, it was strung out. I mean, his brother told me, he said, man, I was taking the juvenile detention in mid-1969. When I got out of jail in 1970, I did not believe Madison and California was the same place. They had assassinated Chairman Fred, they flooded it with dope. See, that's how you can look at certain things you want to, like, this sister told me the other day, she said, I was talking to such one of these hustlers in Chicago, one of these poverty pimps. She said he asked her, what do Chairman Fred do? Like, what did he do? Like, and she said she was offended. She said she was explaining. I said, you ain't got to tell the motherfucker shit I do. I said, matter of fact, you tell him I don't even live in the country. I said, tell him I live on Pluto so motherfucking well. I said, let me tell you something. She said, well, I said, no. He's incapable of understanding what I do. See what I'm saying? See, we got to come to grips with that. Now, this is an organizer telling you this here. I see some people, they cannot relate to it. They are incapable. They can respect it. Listen, man, a woman can never explain to me or any other man with childbirth or it's like she can give me to respect it. You say, okay, what need to happen? You know what I'm saying? Help you rub your leg, whatever. But man, ain't no. I understand what you're going through. What the fuck, man? No. It ain't happening. That's the real world. Some cats can never relate and understand the significance that of serving the people. And we got to come to grips with that. It ain't in them. They can do. The deal is, there was a climate, a revolutionary period where one was forced to respect it. There was different dynamics. You know what I'm saying? Points of unity. And that's called a real motherfucking world. And that's what we invite. Back to the thing with Ellsworth, Bumpy Johnson. I was saying to the sister, I said, this here. It's a party now where the Italian mafioso say, listen, you ain't got to pay us that bread, but you just join on with us. And they showed his wife, everybody, like, man, even some of his guys say, man, Bumpy, man, we don't want to, they got more guys than us, you know what I'm saying, the war, let's work that out. His character to say this, and I can relate to Bumpy Johnson saying so. He said, he said, them motherfuckers see Harlem as a cotton field, a plantation, and want me to be out here, you know, saying, pick up. He said, I ain't going. He said, we ain't going. He said, man, I don't know how this gonna work out. I'll even pay them their bread. I tell people around me like, man, let's debate. I don't know, but self-determination on our own terms. I said, we won't have the most. I said, you see how these poverty pimps run around, they get all the finance, they get all the glitter and gold. No, you won't have that here. One motherfucking thing, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Self-determination. Yeah. And when we say the titles, Chairman Fred, you know what I'm saying, Ambassador Franco, it's not ego tripping. It's a lot of people, the only thing they can get chairman, Robert Rules of Order, white people. No. This ain't that. See, people say, well, the party was you. They was able to take Chairman Mao Zedong, read stuff, France Fanon, and make it applicable to our community. A lot of organizations, they are parents for. It creates a potential culture, a culture clash. Yeah, we have different cultures. We don't hear that. I know we all part of the same race, human race. Kumbaya. Yeah, sound good. Now you come out from Utopia. Let me know. This one. This the motherfucking real world. Yeah. This is the real world. Culture, different cultures. In Ghana, I'm in Ghana. The brother is cooking food. He's explaining the turbo fish. Another fish I'm thinking. Let me tell it. I know every motherfucking seafood in the world. What? I'm humble now. What? The turbo fish? Oh yeah. He tells me red snapper. That's like nothing. So I get offended. What's going on? What you mean it ain't nothing? Red snapper's a great fish. You know what I'm saying? Like you talk to some people, they be like, "That's my mama church. That's my daddy's school." They defensive. They hold on to it. I'm red snapper. I like red. So I'm offended. He's saying that is. So now we in Africa. We talking on a world level. But in my mind, you gonna get, you're saying catfish. We're gonna in this capacity. Red snapper is the business. So now I'm in Ghana talking to a professional chef. This dude is in books and magazines. I'm offended. He telling me, man, so I'm like, man, really ain't nothing you talk about, man. You know, red what? Red shit. What's red snapper? Because you got me. You offending me. He kept on talking. He said, Lee, the turbo fish. They call such and such, you know. He said this. He said the turbo fish. This how they. He said it's a great fish. He said, however, by me being from the Congo, my palate does not agree with it. The brothers here from Ghana, their palate agrees with it. So I'm looking at them to see if they're gonna get offended. They don't want nobody get offended. Ain't no slight, no disrespect taken. And that's the dynamic of analogy contradictions. He's acknowledging about him being colonized in a certain, you are impacted by who you colonize. There's a difference between the south side and the west side of Chicago. That's the real world. To acknowledge contradictions. To acknowledge it. It's not that I'm better than you, whatever. Different, that we different. Biological, man, fucking identical twins have differences. Yeah. To acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? That brother say, man, I'm from the Congo. My palate, your food, your taste, all the, man, what you, your definitions of beauty, all that, the Haiti, Cuba, you know what I'm saying? We, all this that we all black people together. No, there are differences. And more than that, man, don't flatter yourself. You ain't got, man, you are impacted by who, you are, why you think in Brazil, they still the drum and the dance and the beat is still, you like, they're Aquariuses? It's because the Portuguese never made the drum illegal. The drum was illegal in North America. Yeah. See, laws, listen, your children that was born during the coronavirus, the pandemic, yeah. I know. Yeah. Whatever child, that child is different on how it don't touch or not been touched. Yeah. I'm talking the ones that Virgos, the ones that Capricorn. Yes. To come in the climate, to be born at a time where it wasn't good to even have interaction. I'm telling you, a child growing up in the city of Chicago with an organizational structure was destabilized is a different child. Talking to a cat one day, he telling me about here one street organization. I laughed. He said, "It's so funny." I said, I said, it was destabilized when you was even born, Jack. It's a different child. It's different reality. We got any more callers in queue? Now, while we check on that, you gotta press one. Callers, you gotta press one. Press one to get in. Super Tuesday. You know, a lot of people ain't think about this shit no more. Super Tuesday, you know, they say it came down to your choices. Trump and Biden. So back at it again. And I sympathize with you all who. Yes, Lorraine.
We have a call in queue. We have caller 708-701.
Hold that call 1 second. Let me get this on my chest real quick before we get. I sympathize for you all who that's your choices. You know what I'm saying? Biden or Trump, Tom or Jerry. You know what I'm saying? I sympathize. They don't try to be Tom or Jerry. I sympathize for you. I really do. I'm not being funny. I sympathize for you. You know what I'm saying? If your life is dependent on that's your only choice. I sympathize for you. Okay, call in queue. Welcome to Freedom Radio. Say it one more time, call him. Who is it? Who is it again?
This is Bernard G. Elijah's father in front of yours.
Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you. Right on. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Hold on. Let me reach out my phone. My phone trying to dial. Let me where's the outlet? Thank you for calling in. Yes. We talking about welcome to Freedom All Radio. Give us a little background, who you are. What I'm. And this is we've been touching on.
My name is Bernard James, and I am a descendant of second generation of Haitians here in the United States. And I'd like to first thank you for allowing me to come on your show.
Thank you for coming.
It's a pleasure to talk to you, Mr. Henson.
Thank you.
Kudos to your father and all. He was a real warrior for the struggle.
Right on.
But I want to come in and say that you're spot on about Haiti. Haiti is a very, very powerful history and culture.
Yes.
And as a result, you know the man is not going to allow that spirit to overtake, the people that they rely on to eat.
Yes.
And it's important that everybody understands that this is not about race, this is about power. And Haiti has the second largest source of uranium in the globe. Second only to South Africa. So,
explain what iridium is if you can, my brother, so people for the audience, if you can say what that is, please.
Iridium is a precious metal. It's a mineral, it's a natural resource to Haiti. It's organic to Haiti. phone data. If you know the billion-dollar industry of cell phones, and in order to make these cell phones, you would need a natural resource of which you're already paying a premium for in other countries. And Haiti being destabilized, and that's not by accident, that is by design. They're destabilized, so now you basically have gold for the table. And the colonizers see that, they understand that, and this is what they do. This is a natural system that they do. First thing they do, they will dismiss your complaints, your grievances. Then they will demonize you.
Yeah.
And then eventually they're going to destroy you. And that is what your father, the warrior, or the chairman, I should say, that's what he was.
Yes.
First they tried to dismiss him, then they tried to discredit him,
yes,
and then they demonized him, and ultimately they destroyed him. And that has always been their main mantra with everything that they've done since the beginning of colonization in every continent on the globe.
Yes.
That is how these monsters operate.
Yes.
So it's important that your callers and also your folks understand thoroughly exactly what Haiti is. When they say that translates loosely to cut off heads and burn villages. This is the only way you deal with these monsters. You do not negotiate with them. You do not have discussions with them. They have no intent of doing anything other than to control who we are, our resources, so they can continue their mobilization.
Yes.
So I think the key word that you touched on that was very, very important, that not enough of our people truly understand the term of self-determination.
Yes.
There's a reason why there's no black country on the planet that is able to self-determine.
Yes.
They're only allowed to operate what they operate.
Yes.
So right now, when you see a country like Kenya offering to provide police security, first of all, they're not gangs running Haiti. That's a lie.
Yes.
The media is portraying.
Yes.
Those gangs that they're talking about were nothing more than the Fred Hamptons of today.
Did he?
Those are the people who took up arms, who have decided to no longer rely on government,
yes,
to no longer rely on police,
yes,
to be able to self-determine for their own country, for their own fellow men.
Yes.
Now, media calls this gang. The media calls this thugs.
Yes.
Again, this is part of the discrediting process.
Yes.
They dismiss our complaints. Did they demonize? Did they destroy?
Yes.
All the process that was going through. So keep in mind that this is powerful. It's a power struggle. They're not gangs running the country. These are people who have been franchised to the point where they're picking up their own arms. This is no different than January 6th in the United States, where we saw the act of January 6th. Now, of course, when white people do it, they're just patriots.
Yes.
But when we do it, we're thugs, we're gang members. All right?
Yes.
And so you really have to educate ourselves. Your callers, your listeners, all of your network, really educate yourself on the power struggle that it is. It's not about race. It's leave race out of it. It's a power struggle. So if you knew you were dealing with the people that were smarter than you, stronger than you, faster than you, if you knew you would listen amongst these people, you would let us self-determinate. Because for us to terminate, knowing that we are physically superior, intellectually superior, spiritually superior, we civilize these colonizers. They didn't even know how to behave themselves before they came into our world.
Yes, indeed.
So you have to really understand that this is a matter of power. They have to keep us in a position, in a safe position. They have to destabilize. Do you think these colonizers are going to allow Haiti and its rich history to be duplicated anywhere else in the world?
That's why they got to keep the ironic.
The French,
The French, and they, no doubt about it. They shook them up to this man. Shook them up. Shook them up.
Exactly. This is how they operate.
And we got to look, and also.
Told me that he met you. I was floored. I couldn't believe that.
I met your.
I had to sit my son down and explain to him exactly where you come from.
Yes.
And that where you come from, that you literally revolutionary work. You know what I'm saying? Your bloodline is that's what it has to spirit. If we can duplicate that anywhere, it's a threat. It's a threat to those who do us no good.
Yes. Man,
I say again, the spirit of Haiti is no different than the spirit of the revolution that your father pioneered. And these people that they call thugs, they hope for security is nothing more than the cops who murdered, from your father and everybody else who fought for the country.
yes.
There's no difference.
Yes.
But now they're calling Kenya to come in and provide this resource. And it's a horrible thing because there's a reason why there's no black country that's able to help another black country.
Yes, a reason.
Either financially,
yes.
militarily.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
There's no black country
yes.
that is
allowed to. And it hurts. Yes. Yes.
And there's a reason for that.
There's a reason for that. No doubt about it.
Keep in mind, Africa is still the number one resource
yes.
rich
yes. Yes.
World.
All the rape, all the rape and plunder that she been through, the iridium, man, they. You still? Yes. 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 But we ain't got that power. We ain't get the man. Self-determination. That's what we need. Because they come through it. They come through. That's it, man. Man, all the resources there. Without the question of power, we are deprived of that precious entity, the most precious entity of self-determination. Like you said, we get all the resources there. You know what I'm saying? They can't do they batteries, cell phones, diamonds, go all that. You know what I'm saying? The root of it. You know what I'm saying? Cocoa. You know what I'm saying? Black body, all that. Man, yes.
I mean, just put it in context. It looks like the movie Black Panther.
Yeah. No, oppression, yes. Man, it's stuff, man, no doubt about it. Yes.
That was literally
yes. So precious. They bombard us with so. Yes. But they bombard us with so many Tarzan movies, and you know what I'm saying, the other propaganda, they have us have a disdain for it. You know what I'm saying? Man, you yes indeed. Yes indeed. Yeah.
Now the difference between politicians and your father.
Your
father was a warrior.
Come on with it.
He wasn't about all this foolishness.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
He was in this. You understand what I'm
The
saying?
revolutionary. He talked it and walked it. No, I said he's a revolutionary. He talked it and walked it. A lot of these cats A lot of these cats do what Chairman Fred called, they do a bunch of intellectual masturbation. They, you know what I'm saying, they have no connection to the people. You know, none. Yeah. You on it, brother. Man.
Absolutely. So we're talking about real revolutionaries.
Yes.
Real revolutionaries. These are people who are ready to take up arms
Yeah.
if necessary. That is what they have to destroy.
Yeah.
That is what they truly
Yes.
are concerned about.
And they mad. The
conventional black caucus have a damn thing to defend its feet from all of this madness.
yes.
Not a damn thing. So that means that they have been allowed to pretend like they matter. They
Yes.
have been allowed to pretend like they can actually self-determinate.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
But in reality, self-determination comes with show of force.
Mm-hmm.
Peace through force. That is what they don't allow us to do.
Yeah.
They don't let us play basketball. They don't let us rap. They don't let us jewelry. They don't let us buy fancy cars. So try to go buy a hospital for your people.
And not just a hospital, and not just a hospital, and not just a and not right on, and not just a hospital or a military or even a gun. The politics of that connection to the people. See what I'm saying? You know, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. So I'm so glad you called in. And that dynamic, you know what I'm saying? They can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, you can look at throughout the United States, and every time the law has come down about the gun law, it's been in response to some historical transformation legislation about the black people. The Emancipation Proclamation, all of a sudden they come, you know what I'm saying, the gun laws, the more for that, you know what I'm saying, about 1967, the Panther Party marched to the state capitol, you know what I'm saying, Sacramento, May 2nd, 1967, and to be not just an emotional reactionary way, but armed with a politic, you know what I'm saying, and then add to that, to make that connection to our people, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of people say they fight us, but they fight in the way, you know what I'm saying, they fight the way the oppressor tell them to fight. See, a lot of these groups, they tell them, okay, this is your borderline. You can't go past this election season. Now you can talk politics. To make that connection, you know what I'm saying? To be armed with that even the way you think being self-determined. It's a whole, they can smell it. They can smell it. You know what I'm saying? To make that, a lot of people, they can't even relate. To them, Haiti could be. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You there, brother? Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Situation with the kneeling on the neck of his brother. Okay, everybody protested, right?
Yeah.
And the NFL showed you who they were.
Yeah.
The NFL told you if you kneel down during 5 games,
yeah.
I show you that this is not so platform is with.
Yeah.
And they even make comments like, we can't let the prisoners run the just to get an idea how they think about those billionaires playing football. Everybody of mine treating like this. They are basically emasculating.
No doubt.
On live television.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when the point came to where we were protesting, we got all hot bobs that saw us to protest. They shut us up.
Yeah.
They come in and perform a time show. And we don't get crip walking, watch the Super Bowl, they're making it money, and we forgot all about the fact that coffee effort to play football. We forgot about all that stuff.
You know.
And now they're allowing football players to take the knee for Israel. Now, see, you gotta understand how these people truly treat us.
Hey.
They truly treat us.
Wrong.
I don't give a damn how many football players on a football field. If you don't own the land and you play football in, you just another slave. If you can't own a team,
you know that
it's 80% black, and you ain't got a single brother in the ownership.
And you know, hey, speaking of
slavery all over again.
You know what the
same situation.
You mentioned the football. You know, Rome, they had a tactic in Rome. Whenever they sentries would leave out to go take over other countries, the Romans, the Roman government would say they had a term called increase the games to entertain the people more. They don't uprise because a lot of people start saying, "Well, if the soldiers gone, let's stand up." And the Roman Empire say, "No, increase the games, entertain them more." Because if you go back and look at a lot of time when the uprisings started happening around George Floyd and others, that was during COVID. They weren't no entertainers out there. They could come out there and put people back to sleep. So everything is political. Like in that movie 12 Years a Slave. When they snatched that sister's baby, he told that dude that violin, he said, play that damn violin. Entertain them. You know what I'm saying? And so we got see, look at everything, you know what I'm saying, politically. You know what I'm saying? Words, terms, fashion, music, everything.
Yeah, it's a power structure. It's a power structure. So we have to elevate our minds and forget about race. This is no longer civil rights. We're not talking about race. We're talking about the power structure. Even your father stood that this was bigger than race. This is about power. And when your father started unifying the people, not just the blacks in Chicago, but he was unifying, you know what I'm saying, the liberal whites. They were unifying unions. They were unifying the middle class. That's when he became a real threat to the struggle, and that's what they had to eliminate.
I think,
and this is what we need to understand.
And I think we can.
This is what we have to understand as a people.
And we can walk and chew gum at the same time. We can still acknowledge, you know what I'm saying, who we are. You know what I'm saying, without giving, like you know what I'm saying. Because like I say, see, we're taught to believe that different, that everything is like, okay. For example, one of the things when they try to get the Panthers to go against the Stones, when Chairman Fred, when they're going to meet with Chief Malik, they heighten the contradictions. You know what I'm saying? They said, listen. He said, well, it's Stone. He said, we about the people too. We about making money. That doesn't. So Chairman Free, they acknowledge that. Said, what points of unity can they work with? You know what I'm saying? These race and class are that exist. You know, they exist. And the deal is a lot of times. So you come even medically, even if we just talking medically speaking, there are certain things that like I was having a struggle some other day by Bob Marley. I said, listen, man, the type of cancer they say that he had, they say it's even rare for white people. You know what I'm saying? They say like in the mountains, it's a real few people, very few people in white people in the mountains. I say, so it's certain. I say that's why I say they assassinated him. You know what I'm saying? I was having a discussion with someone the other day, and so even we can come in. A lot of times this system gets us called in absolutes. Well, you can't acknowledge this or this. No, we can. I tell people we are realists. We're not racist. We acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that I say it's a top tool that capitalism uses. I say when the police when you listen to on the police a radar a car radio, they say a black male, black, you know what I'm saying? And that dynamic is something that we got to acknowledge, but not become subjected to it. Because a lot of times people come in the door, it's like a lot of people say, well, I'm not going to talk to my daughter about sex. I say, okay, somebody's going to talk to her about it. You know what I'm saying? So we need to beat them to the punch. We have to acknowledge it, but not get caught with some sort of elementary assessment or reactionary response about race. You know what I'm saying? So we can do it, because every policy they come with, I don't care if it's the cell phones, they take into account your zip code, your last name, you know what I'm saying? All these different dynamics, you know what I'm saying? And certain things that different cultures exist. Okay, it's things that, see, I tell you, like Puffy Combs. They went through Sean Puffy Combs' lineage. There was no example of slavery in his lineage. People say, I can't. I said, yeah. They couldn't find out no slaves in his lineage. I said, man, they weren't shooting dice and they put this punk in place. You know what I'm saying? I say, then they get him around there who has no connection. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's an open slate. You know what I'm saying? Then they turn him into a coach of Clyde Davis and them. You know what I'm saying? And the deal is, most often get caught and say, well, he got black skin. He's incapable of connecting to the black community. It's certain things that I tell people, say some of these so-called organizers. I said, look at them. They cannot connect to the black community if they wanted to. It is your culture. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the Irish community, Daley had a different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? The working, the blue collar, the white collar. You know what I'm saying? He was able to connect. They played up that. So we had to come in acknowledging it, but not having an elementary assessment to it. You know what I'm saying? To come in, our music and certain things that we connect to, we can acknowledge that. But you know what I'm saying? But again, I'm being very clear.
that we have to be armed with something so sophisticated. You know what I'm saying? Again, like it's other countries, other people who are under attack. They at some point have to draw the line. You see in North Korea, Kim Il-sung made it clear to the U.S. He said, whoa, wait. You're not going to hit us with no blanket approach, but we all Korean. He said the South Koreans are in line with you. In Vietnam, you know what I'm saying? Ho Chi Minh and Gia, they drew a distinction. I was talking to a sister yesterday. I said, you heard of Bumpy Johnson? She said, I think he was a drug dealer or a gangman. Whoa. His legacy is not that. You have to distinguish a Bumpy Johnson from a Frank Lucas or Nicky Barnes. I say Bumpy Johnson prison file described him as a race-conscious, cocky Negro. Watch it with the Black Panther Party. I said there were those that was in the Black Panther Party. And that's the
thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They don't mind niggas. Their whole system is set up to deal with niggas. Their system is not set up to deal with conscious, politically, economic-minded young black men and women who know the power of self-determination.
Yeah.
Who understand that they are entitled to self-determination. It ain't something that you ask somebody. If you gotta ask somebody to be in self-determination, that means you haven't reached self-determination. If you have to ask somebody if it's okay to do what you want to do in your own country, that means you're not a free people.
Real talk. And
so we, a lot of times, we associate freedom with money.
Yeah.
They don't understand that you are not a threat to anybody when you're rich.
Right, yeah.
You're only a threat when you have wealth.
No doubt about it.
Economic
wealth
that can change or uplift the people.
No doubt about it. And they can.
I don't care how many Bugattis somebody may have in their driveway.
They really,
they got in their driveway.
A lot of
you can buy and uplift the school system in your community. You ain't shit to me.
A lot of them. My brother. Hold on. Let me. No, brother. No, brother. No. Hey, no, brother. No, brother. We use foul. We ain't got no issue with foul. We have no issue with foul language. Listen, listen. The Panther Party said profane terms for profane times. So no, we have no issue with that, brother. Believe me, some profane terms for profane times. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's one of the issues we keep on euthanizing this and warding this down. This stuff hurts. You know what I'm saying? And the deal is, they'll say, man, we not trying to make the Queen's English, none of that. You know what I'm saying? We had called this out. You know what I'm saying? Up front. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in our community? And someone calls, and all this phenomenal dialogue we having, if all somebody can see at this whole dialogue is, well, I don't like the way that this person did this term. We clear on that already through the door. You know what I'm saying? They gonna major and minors. They have an agenda. You know what I'm saying? The deal is, man, I'm so appreciative. I'm appreciative you calling in. I want to get I got one more call. I want to get in real quick though. But listen, I got the utmost respect for you, your son. I look forward to meeting you face to face. I want you to come. I want you to come on Freedom Radio some more with us. You know what I'm saying? We got, stay connected, brother.
It would be my honor, man. I appreciate the grace you've shown my son. It's a real honor to speak with you, man, and I wish you all the best. You let me know how I can help with the struggle.
Right on. You got your son got my number. Let's follow up on this ASAP, man. I need you at least, man, especially right now. Come back on with us at least. You know what I'm saying? Once you can, we can give this update because right now, you know what I'm saying? Haiti has been a hot subject. You know what I'm saying? We need right now. These are times we need that political analysis hot up the press. You know what I'm saying? We want to serve hot politics and hot food.
Yes, sir.
Right on. Yes, indeed.
All right, Chairman. You have a good night, man. I didn't mean to take up all this.
No, brother. No, brother. No, they completely appreciate you. Yes, indeed. We on live direct on Freedom Radio, y'all. You know, in the spirit of making history, taking history, and taking history, y'all. Give me one. I got maybe a 347 call in. Give me a heads up. That's the comrade. I know. They go. Okay, they won't be on my heels to get out of here in a minute. Press 1. Get the call in queue. Hey, comrade. I'm trying to get to North Carolina. I don't know for Mama Ayana. Is 347? 347? Press 1. Bring them on. Welcome to Freedom Radio. I'm trying to get to North Carolina for Mama Ayana's funeral. Call in queue.
Yes, Doug Fountain and Shiloh is on the line.
Shout out to man Shida. Welcome to Free 'em All Radio. How y'all doing? Who is okay? Who is it? We on the timeline, but I definitely want to say who. I want to go. Who Shila's on the phone. So what is our? Does she want to tell us what she's calling in for? What we want to talk about? Or should I break the ice?
I guess you break the ice and then she'll come in and talk.
Okay, well, Shiloh, okay. Well, now you just back in her place. She's our actual guest on here. Let me say this. Let me say this. Everything is political. Words, terms, fashion, and I always even the politics of swimming pools. You know what I'm saying? I like even swimming. And I be saying, oh man, what they got to do with politics? Well, I was recently seeing a situation in occupied Azania in South Africa. And we was talking about this, what this white dude was like, these black children, he's fighting, and this is Africa. He was telling these children they couldn't come into the pool. This you can Google it. White man in South Africa, he was like, and them little brothers, they knew, they said something wrong with this picture. How is you telling we can't come swimming over here? And you look at old images about when people throw acid in the water, white people don't say they want black people swim in the pool and so on and so forth. And even that dynamic is Chairman Frey as a child. When he's a child, one of the major 12 years old, seeing that there was no swimming pool facilities for black children. And Maywood, and you know what I'm saying, and one of his classmates told me, she said, man, we was 12 years old. He took these sticks and branches and cardboard, and he went over there and got us to protest. He said the police threw tear gas canisters at him out there. He did the hot tear gas canister and threw it back in the police station, 12 years old. We've been fighting with this, you know what I'm saying, back and forth about the pool in the Maywood, the aquatic center, to get back open. Because I think in go back and Google the history of that being named after him also. The mayor again gave the last deciding vote, but it's like, you say, what's the significance of this? What's the politics of this, of pools, you know? And you said like the whole, I tell you, you can't have a reactionary assessment on nothing. Now, we make jokes about we don't like going on boats and cruises because the history we have with boats and the boat ride they took us on before. But even the dynamic, you know, of swimming and lots, you know what I'm saying, and pools. And so cut to the chase, fast forward. Some lady, we're gonna bring on with us now. I've been, you know what I'm saying, I got the word. I'm not gonna go into my respect and, you know what I'm saying, relationship with her family. I want you to come in objective. In other words, because I got the word about what you're doing, the fundraising and organizing that she's been doing on her own. I like that too, because I think we should have a safety net on children and other, you know, and other people. I said safety net. I tell people, got your back, but you need to let you get your, you know, get your limbs. You know, so I tell you, I'm Chairman Fred Jr. I didn't grow up in a place and say, oh, that's Chairman Fred, have the son. You know, so he gonna be, you know, so he gonna carry it on to hold me accountable. So I've been hearing about this, the work that you've been doing. You know, saying about raising the funds and getting, you know, the work you're doing with the swimming pool. And that's not a popular subject again in our communities about swimming, none of that. And I've seen some of the footage of, you know, seeing you in these competitions, and I see the politics of something like you to go someplace where they're not your peers there. You know what I'm saying? That's something different. And we really want to, like, you know, make something like a common conversation about, you know what I'm saying, swimming. And I'm hearing the great moves you're doing, Shiloh. So I want to welcome you to Free 'em All Radio. I thank you for coming up out of the water for a minute, you know what I'm saying, come on land and talk to us, because the footage, I make a joke about you. I said, damn, does she live in water? And I think it's also a time too where we can never forget. I use that example in Montgomery, Alabama. When that brother was swimming, you know what I'm saying, and that inspired us for a number of reasons. Not, you know what I'm saying, he went, you know what I'm saying, the nigga went over there, the Montgomery All-Stars. To see him, I mean, like the swimming, I think it shocked a lot of us, including myself, you know what I'm saying? And to come up out of that water and get down like he did, you know what I'm saying? And we need to see stuff that's applicable to our people. So with that being said, Shiloh, welcome to our radio, welcome to Free 'em All Radio. What you know, tell me a little about yourself, what's going on, and what's the program you're working on now? You know what I'm saying? How can we be of assistance?
Thank you for having me. My name is Shyla, and I'm 16. Simply, this non-for-profit is just to understand the impact of drowning and to help for the Black and Brown community, especially at this pool that we're going to be at. It has historical about our people. And I really just wanted to share my love for swimming. I've been swimming for around 11 years. I started when I was 6 competitively. Right now, we're trying to just move this forward and get as quick as possible how many students we need and want to help, because the impact of Black and brown people not swimming is very bad. And truly, I just really want to see people like me start swimming again and see more of us. I've been on a private team for 12 years about, and I'm the only Black person, the only dark skin on my team. So seeing us would make a great impact. Right now, we're working on going to Brown University, and we have a swim meet. So I'm very impactful on my team. I'm one of our head swim coaches. Also, I do want to address with the Black and brown people of swim caps and just help everyone. And just simply just make sure everyone culture is more safer in the water.
Right on, right on. You said you've been swimming since you've been competitively since you say 6 years old.
Yes, I've been competing since I was 6. Started swimming or got thrown in the water when I was 2, but competitive swimming at 6.
Wow, let me ask you this. I know they say like a baby, like because you look at it, logically they say babies, what I'm saying, it's like literally just throw them in the water and they can get right into it. But again, we can, like, there's nothing to reinforce our connection with swimming. Like the climb. So what drove you and what drives you to still to engage in this? I know sometimes it's not a common conversation with your with your peers. So what's your give me some what's a driving force with that? Like, are there some people that you looked up to that you say, oh, I want to I want to swim like this person, or I can relate to this person? What drives you with that?
To go back on your first question, yes, I do kind of believe in having little kids and babies swim when they're younger, just with professional help and make sure everyone is safe. A little background story on me is that I was thrown in the water by my grandma at 2, and she was like, this kid is going to be a swimmer, and then I've always been a swimmer. To go on your second point, I think what drives me, it's really just me and my swim members. Swimming is not an easy sport. Again, I'm the only one there too, so
Still there? You still there? Hello? We good? We still there? Shiloh?
She's there, but it's like they lost service or something.
Oh, wow.
The call's still there.
Okay. Let me if you can hear us, okay. If you can hear us, if you can, is she back on? I don't. Okay, text. Okay, I want to get her. I want to get you back on also. And this other sister I just talked to recently. I want to go in depth with this politics of swimming and a lot of people also. But text me the GoFundMe, because like you said, you're talking about the things about the swim caps and everything. And that's for our people. That's why again, we're not racist, but we're realists. And like even our culture. It's a case in Florida right now with a brother. Even his dreadlocks. They told me he can't wear his dreadlocks, and they brought all the laws, the Crown Act saying he can, legally he can wear it. But in this, they saying that you even he trying to keep it's tied up. Different culture, we have to acknowledge this. You know what I'm saying? And this impacts fashion, hair, how we deal with each other, all of that. And so we can't be shy of saying, well, I don't want to say that and offend. No, I mean, I like that brother said the fish tastes different to me because I'm from the Congo and they're from Ghana. It tastes different. So even this dynamic of, you know what I'm saying, stuff is in the movie industry. Well, I'm sure my sister Fatima don't listen about, you know what I'm saying? I want to. In the movie industry, they say, well, you say the man went to the store. It's a given. You talking about a white man. If you want to distinguish, you got to add something. Oh, you know, black man, Puerto Rican man, so on. But it's a given. So when you talk about these different headgears, it's people. It's like a given. The gear, all that. So I really want to get this. I really want to stress the significance about this, about the gear, everything that she's doing. And again, a lot of times we're fortunate to have, you know, since 16 years old, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, and I think about a mother for team. I think I laugh, like I can hear in the video clips and I see her. It was Venus and Serena, Mr. Williams, being loud, and you know what I'm saying, in an arena where, you know, first they're looking like, what are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? Then less known to have that, but we want to back up play. You know what I'm saying, to get that out there. We got some more plans. You know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna let it out the bag yet though. But I want to make sure I get that out. I need that GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? I need that. We need that GoFundMe. How can support that here?
So I do want to add, if I can, as a mother, kind of being in the trenches with her for all of those years, going in and out of swim meets, and not only myself, just her whole village, we pack out the stadium. But the swim caps, I just wanted to touch on that because that has been a growing concern throughout the years. Just one, in addition, when we talk about the supplies to have a child in the water, you know, the goggles, the head caps, all of those things, suits. That's a challenge, right? It's a challenge for kids, if they're interested in swimming, to actually have all the supplies needed to not only compete, but just to be able to swim. And a lot of public pools is mandatory to have caps on. And then again, with our children, if you have crowns, the average cap does not accommodate out here. So my daughter, throughout the years, she was swimming with braids, right? So she had braids and swimming on an all-white team and swimming at meets that majority of was white, and no one understood that, right? And I wasn't an average swimmer at all, so I was coming into sport not understanding what to do, and she was swimming with caps, and in the middle of swim meets, caps, you know, bursting, coming off, all kind of issues. And one of the coaches that was on her team at one point said, you know, she just needs to cut off all her hair, and then she could actually swim. And this was, you know, years ago, and you know, I was ready to jump off this, the stadium chair and to kind of choke her, but the reality was that I didn't have access to the caps that she needed. I didn't understand there was other caps. And then there was coaches that didn't have the same concerns, right? And they wasn't doing the research for her, so actually had to do that. And of course, you know, more money than the average cap. So it is, you know, outside of the learning skill, the survival skills in water, that you want to do these clinics and teach other kids how to survive in water. It's also being able to supply the needed things for these children to be comfortable, right? Where they can come in the water with their braids, with their, you know, their afros, whatever they have, and be able to be in the water, you know, and it's a big factor. So her GoFundMe page, it's Shyla.
Somebody, if they can't type. Somebody post this up while she say this. I need y'all repost this. Tag my page. I'm still get back on social media good.
So the name of her non-for-profit.
Yes.
The name of her non-for-profit is Splash for Life.
Splash with an S.
She's looking
Splash
FO Life LIFE.
Splash for Life is a non-for-profit.
So if you just, yes, that's the non-for-profit. Any donation, they're a tax write-off. Her goal is to reach 10,000. She's almost halfway there at this point, and she is shooting to see if possibly she can come to Chicago when she has those funds and supply children with swim caps, Splash for Life swim caps, and prizes. The kids would receive backpacks and slides, and, flippers and all that kind of stuff, and do clinics with children of all ages from the community, where they will be partnered with instructors to learn the fundamentals of surviving in water. So obviously, if it's done over the course of a weekend, they're not going to be maybe avid swimmers, but we want to at least walk away with them understanding, having a love for water, in addition to being able to survive in water. Because our kids, unfortunately, in the summer are very high in the death toll of not knowing how to survive, and they drown throughout the summer. So we want to save some lives and also have some fun with the community.
Right on. And I think I mentioned earlier the history about even with the pool. So I'm looking down the road too later on. We still going through some battles in regards to make sure that Chairman Fred Hampton pool, we try to status on that. But meantime, between time, it's another sister I want to get her on here, which I want to go in depth with this politics of the pool. And I want to set up what's the sister's name? I just talked to her. I grew up with her older sister, but she deals with swim pools and everything else, all that stuff too. Though, but I want to connect y'all, and I want to get this happening soon again, because y'all, everything is intertwined. We talk about what's going on in the streets, what people bored, what they're gonna do, so on and so forth, and like even you like the response, the response a lot of us get. They tell me the pool's not open because ain't no lifeguards there. You know what I'm saying? And I be riding past Washington Park, all that. I say, man, it be so hot. I say, man. And like I say, we want to make it culturally cool. To, you know what I'm saying? Again, we talking swim pools and everything. So we got this young sister, 16 years old. Right on. You got she got that poster, Splash for Life, GoFundMe. But that's the non-for-profit. Is that the GoFundMe too? They can find a go. Is that right?
Yeah, it's on GoFundMe, and that's the name of the non-for-profit.
Splash for Life.
It's on GoFundMe, and I'll text you the link to the GoFundMe as well. Okay,
well, I want to get that up there now. Though, can you say? I said the actual GoFundMe. I want to say that now because I want somebody type that while we online. What's the actual GoFundMe? Is it?
So GoFundMe Splash for Life.
GoFundMe Splash for Life. Somebody just posted. I think somebody just posted. But I think it's FO, like and not FOR. FO Splash for Life. I think it's FO. So I man, right on. And again, I appreciate her coming out of the water for a few minutes to talk to us on land. Because every time we see the video footage, she's standing in the water swimming. And I want to make sure I want y'all to repost this. You know what I'm saying, and see what you in regards to support. Put this out. You know what I'm saying. Hit the GoFundMe. Hit it with something. I've been getting the report that that even she been pushing line, even her peers, the youngsters. They they throwing $25, $30 stuff like that though. Quality outweigh quantity. You know what I'm saying. And again, we fight for the minds and hearts of the Panther Parties. We fight for the minds and hearts of the people in general. But again, like that dynamic. Man, it's a bad time. It's a bad stage in the game. You know what I'm saying. I said these youngsters. I told them it's a battle. You know what I'm saying. So we're going to be innovative and trying to figure out ways that they, so we can we can up the ante. But then when they come with ways and say, no, I'm already doing this. Okay, how can we support it? How can we back your plate? How can we tweak it? You know what I'm saying? But again, having that safety net around them, not coming in, stepping on their toes, you know what I'm saying? Man, let them get up, make their mistakes on their own, do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Jump in the water. Don't be so quick to jump in. They got it. You know what I'm saying? We got to back. We want to back up play, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Want to back up play. Real talk. Is it any on the Is there any footage of her, like the competitions or something like that? People can find out. Like, is that out anywhere?
Excuse me, repeat that question.
Is there any footage like of the swim meets, or you know what I'm saying, or even if it's not with you, that people can get a feel of this? Like, how does it go? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does I seen some of the footage, and I know it was exciting. Just the seeing the competition that was going down. Is this something with you, or something that people can relate to this and see how? Let's see how these swim meets, how they operate.
Sure. What I can do is, so Shyla just competed last weekend. I can send you. She competed in a group of 92 swimmers from 15 to 22 in the 100 breaststroke, and she took part in the first in the swimming within her age category out of the 92. So I can send you that video so you can just see her competing. That was her last one, and this weekend she'll be swimming with her team Friday and Saturday. So there'll be some new footage as well. But I'll send you that so maybe that can be shared so people can see her swimming. And she's working hard on her skill, but most importantly, the kids will probably not be swimming like that. It's 10 years in making, but it's really about them getting the basic skills, and I'm sure that we can accomplish that, within a day or, over a 2-day clinic, however we structure it, if we, are able to come to Chicago and share that with the kids there.
Yes.
But definitely I have that footage, and I'll make sure that gets to you.
Right on. Hey, that visual, just seeing that's inspiring. Jacob Blake, I just seen you. Jacob Blake, are you still on? Get word to our people down in Montgomery, man. Down in Montgomery, Alabama. Get word to our people. Tell Tina and them. I want to see if we can connect Shiloh with brother Aquaman down there. He can help become like everybody knew Aquaman down there when he swam through that water. So we want to do Chicago. We want to hit all the places, but I want Chicago and Montgomery, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? If I can get because see, sometimes you need that symbolism. We want to make this culturally cool about this swimming, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I can do another just to survive, like, you know what I'm saying, the basic stuff, but I'm down, you know what I'm saying, some of the adults, so we go check it out too. But again, we're gonna get them youngsters ready, y'all, because again, we know it's gonna be a hot summer, man. We all about, about Chicago, so we are, this is what we gonna talk, we are about, already, so the weather ain't even broke yet. And how the old saying go, idle mind, playground for the devil, you did. And we want, to get some, innovative tactics to get them involved. Man, the swimming thing is a phenomenal move. So again, I commend you, sis. I commend her. Commend the fam. Again, I wanted her to come in objectively. I got love, respect for you, her, the entire family. But again, we're proud of her and looking forward to moving forward this year. I need y'all to reshare that GoFundMe and tap in what you can, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's inspirational. Right on. Any closing thoughts, my sister?
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, anywhere. I want to get you back on deck with this. I can't remember other sister. I got an idea already. So within the next week or two, I want to really go in depth with this whole the swimming thing. I'm taking more in depth with this here. So go on the corner, get a shot of water, and come on back out for the next round of swimming.
Yeah, that's what she's actually ready to get in the bag because she just came from swimming. She got to do it all again.
Well, she did a great job. Continue to do what she do. We're gonna follow up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She's welcome on anytime, anywhere. Yes, indeed. Yo, we live and direct.
Thank you so much.
Anytime, anywhere, my sister. Appreciate you and the family. Y'all repost that. Y'all go replay this. Repost this episode. It was good to be back. I've been gone for a while. I'm still getting together with my technology. I'm supposed to have another phone coming in, but we're working it out though. You know what I'm saying? Well, in the meantime, between time, keep your heads up, eyes on fist clenched. I'm supposed to be in North Carolina tomorrow. Hold on. No, Saturday for the services for Mama Ayana. So I don't know what's the state. The airplane tickets is crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? So, any of my buddy pass connects, y'all, you know, don't hesitate. Reach out to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they do buddy passes no more. But I'm trying to get there for Mama Ayana. But again, it's been an honor. Keep your heads up, eyes open, and fist clenched. What's it called? Free them all. What we got to take us out? What we got to take us out with? Oh, Eric Mays, y'all. Man, long live Councilman Eric Mays again. Y'all know who Councilman Eric. I had commented to Brother George yesterday. I seen Brother George. I said, George, you don't know who Eric Mays is? He said, no. I said, man, listen, man, Councilman Eric. And I struggled with a brother now. And they say he passed away. I said, no, they took him out. They say, well, he had a heart attack. I said, even if it's a heart attack, they took him out. Google Councilman Eric Mays, man, Flint, Michigan. Man, this wasn't nothing nice, man. Yeah, he took him out. Councilman Eric Mays, y'all. Tap in on him. Real talk. Another episode of Freedom Radio. What we got? I wish we had like a clip of him speaking to go out with. What we got to come ready to take us out with? Yeah, y'all great to
you can probably get an idea, but what I had in mind was everything they owe. The show just inspired me so.
Oh, right on. Haiti, Cooper Top Bullet K. Free them all. We posted GoFundMe, we posted the show. Come on, Kelly. Come on. Thank you, brother.